Hi everybody, it's Nick from Pagans of the Path. Welcome to our Saturday night live spell. Gonna wait for a few people to join us before we get started. I see Jess is here, and I see Vicky. Just waiting on a few more people to join us before we start. I don't want to leave anybody behind. Welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to do a banishment spell. We want to do this to rid ourselves of anything we don't want in our lives anymore. It can be a person. It can be an addiction. It can be anything that no longer serves us, that might be hindering us from growth that we don't want in our lives. We can get rid of that by doing this spell. And I'm going to try not to block the mic tonight so that you all can hear me. I see Angel's here. Can you hear me, Angel? Alright, there's 5 of us here, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now remember the banishment spell, you must be certain, before you banish a person, be certain that you no longer want them in your life, because once they're gone, usually they are gone. The spell is effective, so just be certain that you don't want that in your life at all. And that can also have a chain reaction. If they're not in your life anymore, it could take other people with them. So just be sure that what you're doing before you perform this spell is going to benefit your life. So we're going to take a look at the altar right now. If I can get my camera turned. Okay, so on the altar you should have spices, basil and garlic. I have those in powder form. Your black candles. You can, if you want, you can only have 1 black candle. I have 3. I'm doing 4 banishments tonight. I'm doing the neighbors, which have been giving us problems. I'm doing negative words, and anxiety and depression are my 4 that I'm going to be working on tonight to get rid of. So hopefully you have your words written on a piece of paper. Tie those with a black thread before we get started. Also, to prepare for the spell, we also need to consecrate our bowl or cauldron. And hopefully you have some salt water. I have some here. So, I gave you some words when I announced the spell. I don't know, hopefully you've written them down. If not, you can follow along with me. I am here to banish negative influences from my life. Right now, the neighbors, anxiety, depression, and negative words are exerting an extremely negative force upon me. I ask for the God and the Goddess to assist me in banishing these forces and eliminating their destructiveness. At this point, you're going to sprinkle your cauldron with some salt water. Not a whole lot either, because you're going to be burning in there. So you're going to do that. Sprinkle the cauldron. In the name of the Lord and Lady, I charge you to serve me within this circle. I clear you of all former influences and energies, that you may be fit for the workings of magic herein. Then go ahead and sprinkle your candle. You got to consecrate your candle. I just took a little bit of salt water from that and wiped down the candle. Stroke your candle. Oh, I forgot the round one here. And now you should have your paper all rolled up and tied. And now we're going to speak on the paper. Thou creature of paper, by paper made, by paper changed. Thou art not paper, but thou art the negative influences in my neighbors, in my anxiety, my depression, and in my negative words. So mote it be. Now we're going to light the candles. Hopefully you've stroked your candle with some salt water. Go ahead and light your candles. These should be black candles unless you have white, then that can be any color. White always substitutes any color. Oh, one of mine wouldn't light, so hang on. Okay, now that you have the candles lit, you're going to take one of your papers. This paper is my neighbor's. Actually, I want to save that for last because they're going to go in with everything else. Let's start out with anxiety. So I banish anxiety from my life. And repeat the words, I banish whatever you're banishing out of your life. And you're going to light it with the flame of the candle. Careful not to burn yourself. And then you're going to put it in your cauldron. Burning. Now I'm going to do depression. I banish depression out of my life. I banish negative words out of my life. And I banish the neighbors from my life. Blazing force of cleansing fire, help me in this rite. By air and earth, water and fire. Oh, go ahead and put your spices on there too. Ooh, that is stinky. By air and earth, water and fire, so be you're bound with this rite. Your power takes flight. Sky and sea, keep harm from me. Cord go round, power be found. Your negativity will no longer come my way. From henceforth your power over me is banished. So mote it be. That's all that yucky stuff you want to get rid of. Just imagine it leaving your life. Imagine that negativity of everything that you wish would be gone is gone. Leave your candles burning. And that's our Saturday night spell. I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to talk to you for a little bit here. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed yourself with the Saturday Night Live spell. I see we have 7 viewers, which is pretty good for us. Currently, we're the only pagan group that is doing live spells, so that's pretty exciting. We want to offer that to our members to feel a connection with everybody that's here. I mean, this is our fellowship, this is our time to get together and join hands, join forces, and create some awesome magic. So, you can join us every Saturday. The times are listed in the picture when I announce the spell. 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure all the other time zones, but anyway, it's there for you if you need it. And if you have any suggestions for me, just private message me, or you can comment under this video to let me know what you would be interested in doing a spell on for the next week, and perhaps you'll be chosen to be featured there, and I will give credit to whoever suggests that spell. So, also you can check me out on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel where I'll put all the spells. I need to update that with last week and the week before yet, but there are about 4 spells on there currently, so you can watch those. Are ones that we did in the past, so if you're interested. And that's all. You all have a blessed Saturday evening, and thank you for joining us at Pagans of the Path.